back to my channel. So back with another unit today. This one is from a company that I've never worked with before. It's called Junoda, I believe that's how you say it, Junoda. Don't quote me. But it's the curly edges wig. I've been wanting to try one of these for a minute, y'all, and it's a curly one, and when I tell y'all, these curls look so good. They look so freaking good. So I did have to bleach the knots. I bleached them last night, and then I put in a little bit of, hold on, oh shoot. Okay, so I bleached the knots last night because the knots were not bleached, but it is plucked, and then of course it has the curly edges. But I used my Lovely Bees leave-in and then the clear wet line, the one with the blue top, because I don't know if they still make the green top, but this is the one that I used to put all throughout the hair after I washed it, and look how it air dried. Like, the curls look so good, but look at the edges. So this is what the edges look like. And then I did bleach the knots again, so I over bleached it a tiny bit, but we're going to fix that. But I'm going to be putting this unit on today. So I haven't decided if I'm going to glue the unit down or not yet, because it does have curly edges. I kind of want to see if I can get away with this as a glueless unit, because I feel like the curly edges will kind of like camouflage everything that be happening, but we'll see. So I am going to be applying my perfect line to the part. So I've been using this, y'all. I'm sure you see it all the time in my videos, but I don't really explain it anymore, so I'm just going to go into detail. This is a knot and grit eraser, and you put it to your parting area. Some people put it all over the front of their lace, and what it does is it camouflages the knots. So I almost dropped it. It camouflages the knots if you don't want to bleach your knots, but it doesn't camouflage if you don't put it in the front. You will obviously still have to do those, but it'll camouflage the knots in the parting area, and it will also camouflage the grids or the screen door. How you be outside and people be like, I can still see your lace in your part. This prevents that, okay? So I've been using this for a minute, y'all. I use the shade 10, and for reference, I am $385 in Fenty. Well, depending on how much sun is outside, I fluctuate between $370 and $390. And then Huda is my favorite foundation. I do toffee and cinnamon, toffee being the lightest, which is what I am right now. So that's just a shade reference for anybody, but I will leave the original video that I did on this down below, and it should pop up at the top where I did a test of all the shades, and I put it on one of my wigs so you guys can pick from that. That should be really helpful. So basically what you do with this is you warm it up. You can either put it in like a cup of warm water, or you can blow dry it like I do, because that's quicker, and you just put it in your parting area. Some people put it all over. I've never done that because I don't think that's necessary and I don't want to waste the product, but you just put it in your parting area and it gets rid of that, and it literally looks like scalp, you guys. So this does take a little bit of practice working with, because you can either put too much or put too little or make it cakey and all of that. So it does take a little practice, but I promise y'all it is so worth it. This is not sponsored at all. I just really swear by this stuff. So I am going to show you guys how I do it right now, because I kind of be skimming through it in the rest of my videos. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this on, and then let's decide if we're going to glue this down or not. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have your parting where you want it. I already have mine's parted, and then you want to take your unit and you want to flip it inside out and make sure that that part is still in place. So you can kind of like push the hair to the side and then flip the unit inside out and pin it down in place like that. So basically what you do is you open it up, and then it looks like this. It kind of looks like a tinted wax stick. You don't want to try to roll it up while it's hard like this, because this could break. And then you either set it in your hot water and let it warm up, or you do what I do and you take your blow dryer and just blow dry it, and you will see it start to melt. So I'm going to do that. So you're going to know it's ready when it starts to melt down, and it's going to start looking like it's sweating a bit, and then you can go ahead and it'll roll up with ease. You just twist it and it rolls up just like that. And you don't want to roll it up too much, like just enough. And then I don't like to put mine directly at the top of my part, because I like to give me some grip in case I decide to glue the unit down. So I like to start back a little bit. Like this is the baby hair, so the part is starting right here. So I'm going to start mine back here, and then if I need to, I can always blend it forward. So you just take it and literally just do like this. And you just make sure that like you're filling in the holes so you don't see like any little gaps. And I like to go out a little bit on the sides of the part in case my part is not in the middle and I need to like readjust. Just like that. And you can go ahead and close it back up, and it'll get back hard once it dries. Then you want to take your unit and flip it right back inside out, or right side in, I guess. Like that. And you can see I put a little bit too much, so it's kind of like mushing through right here, but that's okay, we can fix that. So then I like to take a rat tail comb, a clean one, and I just kind of push it in place like this. And then you can go ahead and just scrape the sides down. And then you guys see I put way too much right here in the front, but I can just go like this, then scrape it up, and then I can scrape it out. I'm just like lifting the hair up to where the part is and then scraping out the extra. Next, I like to take a little bit of oil. This is jojoba oil, and I just do like a few little drops, and you can rub that in like this. And then if you use way too much and it's still not like scraping up like that, you just take a little towel or like a paper towel and take the oil and like put it on it. And you could just wipe it away. And this helps to clean it up and it gets the product out. I'm ashy, y'all. Let me put some oil right there. Okay. And that part is not straight. And then I just play with it a bit and just make sure like all of the grids are covered. And then if you didn't bleach your knots, you just go like this and just make sure that the little, I don't want to call it a wax because it's not a wax, but you want to make sure that the perfect line is covering all of the little black dots. And that is it. Then you have something like this. Once you get the hang of it, it's super easy, and then it dries down, so you don't have to worry about it like rubbing off onto anything because it's completely dry now. But this is what it looks like in the inside, and then this is what it looks like on top. So this is the part without it. You can see my fingers and stuff moving underneath. And then that is with it. Without. And then with. And then this is kind of a lot of lace in the front, and I hate when it like folds my lashes down, so I'm going to remove just a little bit of the lace so that when I put it on, it's not covering my eyes. Oh, so it does come with the adjustable elastic band in the inside. So then this is what it looks like on. So I'm going to pin all of this back because I don't want to accidentally cut anything. Perfect line. Yeah, I know it'd be not perfect line, wet line be a little bit flaky. And then I want to push the baby hairs back so that I can cut the lace.
I wake from my slumber. I wish I could call put your love on me. Boy, you got my number. Wish I could feel your touch. Wish you could follow up on me. You never know when to chill.
My part not in the middle. See what I mean? So I might suggest cutting this off of your head so you don't accidentally cut the baby hairs. So I'm trying to see if you can really get away with getting this, like wearing this as a glueless unit. So I'm just pushing some of the perfect line forward. And I'm gonna clean up the part and make it look a little more straight. It's really crusty right there. That's crazy. So this is what it would look like if you didn't glue it down, but it's not giving like the meltedness that I really want that you would get if you glued it down. So I am going to use my favorite EBIN spray. It really looks good, y'all. And I'm trying to just make sure I'm getting the spray only on the lace and not on the baby hairs. And then it's like that, and that melt looks so much better already. Of course, if you used real glue, it'll look 1,000 times better because it'll really like melt into your skin, but I don't feel like using real glue right now. And now I'm going to do the edges. So I like to lift the sides up, hit it with some spray. Blow dry it for just a second and then press it down. And then same thing. And when you use spray, you want to like comb out the droplets so they don't like dry in big globs, because that's how you get the white flakes. And then same thing on this side. Lift it up. Quick second because the spray dries really fast. So then you have something like this, and then sometimes it can look a little bit ashy with this one. So I like to take the ORS spray because this gives like a shine to it, or not a shine, but it like, I guess it's a shine, it's the castor oil maybe. I just put it on my finger and just dab it on any place that might look a little ashy. And then blow dry it a little bit. Just because you don't want it to stick to whatever you're tying it down with. And I'm going to use this band just to make sure it's really melted in. I like to tie my band instead of using like the grip because, I don't know, maybe I have a low head, but it don't be getting tight when it's just the Velcro, so I tie it and then I'm gonna let this sit for like 5 minutes. So this is what we're working with now. A little crunchy on the side. And now I need to figure out what to do with these baby hairs. And then I'm gonna pluck just a little bit up in the front area. And like the temple area. And now I'm gonna play with these hairs and see what I can do with them. So I'm gonna use this Lovelybryana mousse first. Or maybe this might be all, I don't know yet. And I'm just gonna play with them and see what happens.
Only till you had your fill, then you wanna cry ill will. Really thought you know the deal. Oh well, I guess that's what happens. The two fools be falling in love, mixing some pain and some passion. Nothing is ever enough.
Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Take my hand, I promise we'll fall love again, love again. Yeah, yeah. If you can, take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
I'm like just brushing some back and then playing with the rest.
You don't even say what's up. Round your bush, wax so tough. Like you never been in love. If you don't quit acting up, along this way you don't enough. I promise. You may think that I'm crazy. You should ask her about me. Put your trust in me, baby. I wake from my slumber. I wish I could call you up. Miss how you put your love on me. Hey, boy, you got my number. Wish I could feel your touch. Wish you could follow up on me. Hold on until the end. Hold on till you can't extend. I'll be clinging on to you. I'll be clinging on to you. And then begin again, orbiting around and then circle back around to you. Coming back around to you. I'm coming back around. And even on your worst day, love you in the worst way. Circling around for eternity. Going through the motions, you're turning me eternally. And on my own again, reaching out to hold your hand. I wanna be alone with you. Can I be alone? Can I be alone with you? If you can.
I love how the sides look though. Like I don't want to swoop them. I want them to stay like curled up, because that would like defeat the purpose of the wig. And then I'm going to take a little bit of foundation and hit the lace a little bit. Is this the right shade? This might be a little too light, but I'm using this Color Pop in the shade 16. But I might have to go in with my actual liquid. Test it on the sides first. I think that works. Yeah. So you don't want to use a lot when you use liquid, because it can like not stain the lace, but it'll just look like a stain. So I'm like just dabbing a tiny bit and just like patting it off. A little bit of got to be glue. I want to like slick this back some. And then I want to clean up my part because I over bleached a tiny bit and I just want it to be a little sharp. So I'm going in with a dark brown eyeshadow, and then I like to mix it with black.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.
Oops. Baby. That was a little bit too much. I'm gonna blend out.
Baby. We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.
A little bit of water, just to bring some definition back. I hate these water bottles. My bad. I didn't mean I hated that much. I like it a lot, y'all. But I'm about to cut some layers in the front because I always cut layers.
Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bombs, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib, but sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, they saying Drizzy just snap. This in between us is not like a score. This isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack and don't end up picking it back. I know that.
So I was gonna try to bring back some of the definition in the curls, but I like big hair, and because I naturally have fine hair, I could never achieve this without clip-ins or tape-ins or something. So I think I might just leave it like this. Y'all, I love this unit so much. Like, look at this. Look at the edges. Look at that. It looks so freaking good. It's so much hair, but I love it. Look at that. Ouch. That's what happens when you wear big earrings. But this is the final look, you guys. So I am totally here for the curly edges. Like, I love them so much. They look so natural and they look so much better than like the swooped edges. Nothing against swooped edges, y'all know I do them sometimes, but I have been so fixed on like the no baby hair, just straight back. And this, I love this. I really, really love this. It looks so good. This hair is so pretty. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I'm about to keep this on for a minute, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Everything that I use will be down below, including coupon codes and things like that. I'm not sure if I have one for this company, but I will definitely ask for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one.
Crib gone crazy down bad, what they had didn't like.